Hey everybody, Cone here with some footage from the trip from Florida to North Carolina in the 1967 Ford F250 ramp truck. The first time this truck has actually been used for its intended purpose, hauling a car, in as far as I know, 15 plus years. It was quite a daunting task getting this thing ready for the trip, and thank you to everybody that did help out with getting it ready, and thank you to my cousin Cody for joining along with me and serving as cameraman for the trip. So we are starting the journey. What time is it? It's like 7:45, we'll call it. I'm trying to get the windshield look clear. If you want to look at the still super clear windshield. Super clear. We ain't got no defrosters. I do have a cameraman and a person to clear the windshield for me. That is his two jobs. So if this video sucks, it is his fault. And if we don't make it very far, that's my fault. So onward to the journey of very, very slow trip to North Carolina. Bobble, full tank. How many stops do you think it's actually going to take?
I'm gonna say 8.
8?
8. I'm gonna say 8.
If it's 8, we're in trouble. You better go. You better go. You better go. Or you'll be stuck behind us.
And you don't want it. What were you planning?
There's the noise.
There it is. Okay. Hi there.
I'm thinking it's gonna be 4 is my ideal.
Okay, I thought you were thinking 6.
4 is my ideal.
Okay. Well then I'll go 6.
Okay.
Changing my answer to 6.
I should not have gone to 4th gear yet. You can make it up this hill. I believe in you. How many people do you think are going to flick us off today because we're going super slow?
Oh, I don't think I can count that high. Feels like we're hauling ass, everything's shaking around.
Yeah, I took it up to 60 and I was like, oh, I'm going way too fast for this thing. $50, $55 is kind of like, it's comfortable there.
Yeah.
It's okay with it. Alright. Sit and sail now. Just gotta man the rudder. It's really weird looking behind you and seeing it like right there.
I keep looking back and I'm like, oh, that's a little close.
Oh yeah, the good omen. Our first gas stop to fill up. Let's see. 14.999 gallons. It's almost 15 gallons. So I guess it actually has like an 18-gallon tank then, because it wasn't empty.
Yeah.
Cool. And the price was $2.40. Meant to be.
Good omens.
Cars give me a lot of room behind me for some reason.
Are you sure you strapped that thing down right, buddy?
Well, it looks real bad because I tied the end of the straps to the rails. So I think when you first look at it, you might think like it's literally just like loosely tied to the rails.
Just put it up there and pull the e-brake, give me that.
The reality is I have 4 straps and it's hooked on the winch with the winch all the way pulled down.
And in gear with the e-brake on that.
And in gear, yeah. So yeah, it's not going anywhere.
No.
So I've never done this trip of 301. I've made like little pieces of it, but I've never done the whole thing. The part that's going to be annoying is the little towns, because there's lots of these little towns. It's going to turn into like those old school city streets.
Yeah.
Where we got to get through the gears,
And you're on a very small road.
very small roads.
Some of them get quite windy.
South Carolina is an interesting place.
Yeah. That is true. I think I've only ever been through South Carolina, never really been into it.
Interestingly, we're actually going to pass the road that I was on for the solar eclipse. Like when I was plowing my route, there's a little star there, and I was like, I know what that was, and I thought about it, and that's where we were sitting for the solar eclipse.
That's cool.
And that was out there.
Really?
Like, that was the biggest tobacco field I've ever seen in my life.
that's awesome.
We got to turn.
Cody's running the video, Cody.
Oh, we're about to have to go back to third gear, so get ready for this.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. The synchro is just in a million pieces on third gear.
Lovely.
And I've tried
And
double.
it's got a glorious smell to it.
That's the brakes.
Oh.
So the shoes are brand new, and the way they bond the shoes is with epoxy, and the way they set the epoxy is whenever they heat up.
So forgive me if it's a newbie question, but is that an all the time thing?
It should go away, like they'll cure, but it's basically using the heat of you using the brakes to cure the epoxy.
And that's how they all work?
And
That's interesting.
they used to be riveted,
Okay.
but the rivets were more prone to failure and they're obviously more expensive to
Right.
produce.
Okay.
Now this is a little. These are the kind of roads that are fun because you're chasing this thing all over the place.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
10 tons. Are we under the limit?
Sure.
I do want to, like, we're going to stop at one truck stop, and I do want to try and roll it across the scale. So that would be fun.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I've had some interesting hooting and hollering
I could
at this
imagine.
thing.
I could definitely imagine.
I passed a junior high as they were getting out yesterday. Oh my God.
Did you have red on the back?
Yeah.
Oh. That's a race car.
There's one kid, like, biking as fast as he could. Like, going with the same direction as me. Just like, that's a Senko! Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Actually, it was kind of fun.
There it went. Yeah, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would.
No, it kind of just floated.
Yeah.
So there's a thing about the bat. It has leaf springs. It has helper springs. It has load-bearing shocks, and it has 2 pieces of I-beam steel welded in as bump stops that only give it about 2 inches of travel before they hit.
I mean,
It hasn't been awful. When it hits, you know, because it goes ka-dong, and your spine goes dong.
I can imagine. Oh, dude, I thought there was still soda in that.
Oh, where did it go?
It's by the door.
Man, it's too bad it's not like a pickup truck where you just throw it in the bed.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make it in the 240. Where's the trash can? That'll stay.
I'm sitting right next to you. Hello. I totally thought that was full of soda and that your pants were now wet.
Not yet. Just wait until we have to panic stop, then they'll be wet.
Oh, me too.
That's why I'm leaving big gaps between people.
Yeah, we've got a pretty giant gap in our muffin tin.
I kind of figure this is going to be most of it. Like, there might be some towns where it's busy, but
That's good. I'd prefer that anyway.
this is pretty much it. It's so much more relaxed than a highway. Like, we could have done it in less time on the highway,
Yeah.
but having people constantly blowing by you,
Yeah, no thanks.
not into it. And try to, like, merge in,
Oh, that would be rough. That would be rough.
not with the transmission the way it is.
That was my exact thought, was grinding in the third is going to be rough while merging. That's good.
We got good oil pressure. It runs obnoxiously cool. Like, I think it doesn't have a thermostat in it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because, yeah, it's like currently sitting at 120 degrees.
Yeah, I looked at that earlier and I was like, is that accurate?
That is post radiator,
Okay.
so it is like cooler than the engine is, but
Right.
that's still pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I guess that's just a turn. Oh, they have a stop over there. I'm like, where? What is this road?
Just go for it. It'll be fine.
Speeding fine. Double? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, how the hell are you even going to speed right here? We're not going to speed in general.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in Hilliard.
Oh, it's Hilliard?
Oh, wow. We're deep in it now.
Bounce.
Probably should rest my rib cage on the armrest. Not my smartest idea. Oh, let's see how this one goes. Ow!
Hey, you got to experience it.
Hey, there it was. That one hurt a little bit.
How the goddamn 20 miles an hour and it hurt that much. Knock the phone off.
Turn left onto US 1.
Coke can still standing.
That
is impressive.
That is impressive. It's actually getting, I want to say better, not worse.
Yeah, it sounds better. That
Grease is getting hot, makes it easier to...
yeah, the first time that it actually happened was pretty rough.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound near as bad.
Am I clear to the right?
You are clear to the right.
One thing I really want from this trip, hey, hi boy Ford.
Missed
I
it.
think it's a Ford Ram truck.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Can we borrow that? Yours is a little newer.
I want somebody to yell at us out the window, run it till you find it. That would make my trip.
Well, look, I hope I have the camera out if somebody does that. That would be fantastic. That's the St. Mary's.
I think that's what divides it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is, right there. Welcome. We're glad Georgia's on your mind. Something like that.
One state down.
One state. The first pit stop. Well,
Smelly bricks.
Your destination is on the
oh, look, they got a Chester's.
What, Chester's? Chicken.
Oh, I figured that much.
That will do. Close enough. No, this makes me nervous every time. Shutting it off. Like, it's running. Why would you shut it off?
I know, right?
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do it.
So we're gonna check.
Moment of truth.
We're gonna check things over at this point. Check lugs, check tires, check oil, all that kind of fun stuff.
Check if Cody can get the door open.
You gotta pull it. You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay. And we're moving.
At the moment, we're not able to pump gas.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
I guess we'll find a new one. Okay.
After I did all that work to open the door.
I know. All right, buddy.
Onward. Oh no.
What need jump box? All right. Don't panic. We got the things we need to get it going.
No panicking. Just gonna come back out. Sir, I told you we can't pump gas.
Obviously, I needed it. Look at me now.
Darn it. What's that?
No pump not ready. Where y'all headed to, man?
Trying to get all the way up North Carolina.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, mine owns a drag strip up there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice old ramp truck, dude.
Yeah, it's maiden voyage.
Is it?
Yeah.
If it was a Chevrolet, I'd try to beat you out of it.
Just give it a little time to cool off more than anything. The starter gets real hot.
Gotcha.
The starter is like right down there, like wrapped in the headers.
Oh.
so it gets real toasty.
Yeah, that's a great spot for it.
So, our first little drama, I marked gas stations along the route so that I knew which ones were safe to go to, like I'm looking for the big ones. And we get to this one, they're like, oh sorry, we can't pump gas right now, which is insane. We go to restart it and it just didn't want to go. Turns out the choke had like snapped itself all the way closed and it wouldn't open. Like even when it was on power, it wouldn't open the choke. So thanks ZK for encouraging me to get the electric choke instead of the manual one, or I could have just opened it, but got it going. We've used so little gas, I think I'm actually just gonna hit the road. We haven't even used half a tank yet, and we got 5 gallons with us, so next gas station we'll see we'll stop. So far, everything seems good. Let's hit it. Now make sure you get yourself a corn bag or an ice bag.
Corn bag.
I think you probably want a corn bag.
Everybody needs a good corn bag.
We did
$3.33 for 2 ice bags?
That is pretty expensive,
What are
isn't
they
it?
smoking?
This does not go through right here, by the way.
Oh,
So we gonna do something special.
man, look at that. Get yourself a corn bag.
Corn bag.
That is an awful small exit.
Yeah, we gonna be hopping
We're
the
gonna
curb.
jump a little bit.
With the truck coming, no less.
That wasn't bad. I expected much worse.
Did you get a little video of our other Ford over there?
Another Ford 86. 68.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, man. You got another head nod.
Did I? Yeah!
That was a good one.
We should count some head nods.
That was a good one. That wasn't only like the single nod, that was a full like, alright.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Nahatua. I'm sorry, guy. I just don't want to go fast for these railroad tracks because I know how they're gonna be. Actually, they're pretty smooth.
Yeah, that was, alright.
There it is. See, I've kind of decided to leave it running at the gas station just because it's a little less stressful to have to restart it. Hey, it's a Piggly Wiggly.
Would you look at that?
Come on down to the Piggly Wiggly. I do believe we have our first traffic of the day, though.
Oh no.
Road construction.
Oh no.
Yeah, so far we only used 8 gallons of gas, and we've been driving for like hour and a half, 2 hours. We wrote. Did you remember the number?
Yeah, so I was just gonna say I definitely do not remember the number,
Ah,
but I will write it down now. Which what is it right now? Because we've only got about a mile.
3405.
3405.
This ain't great. What we're about to have to do here. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Got her down. 3405.
We about to have to try and pass.
Oh Lord. Double pass.
I don't blame him.
I don't know.
There's my new shot.
Hey, look at that.
What do we work on? Trans Ams and Camaros. I got a Mustang. Get out of here.
And so.
It still pulls it left like crazy, but I'm sure this has something to do with it.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say so.
Mom football.
Going back there, Red. Pretty good.
Red's getting dirty. I looked at. Did you see the back of it?
Oh my God! There's
It's
like,
like
a layer
filthy.
of pollen on the bumper.
Like all everything that's like flying over the truck, I think it's getting caught on the back bumper of the
Oh,
240.
100%.
Where did we just get gas?
Friendly market.
Dango.
Wait.
That dango gas station right there.
I'll try and focus. Oh, there it is, right there.
Man, that dango gas station, man, they had gas, I tell you. Thank you. Have a nice day. I like the dash being red. I actually like the interior colors all together.
Yeah, I like the red and white. Looks pretty good.
A little leather cap on the dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really. I'd like to put like new vinyl on the floor, but there's nothing I really want to change on the inside.
No, the inside looks good.
I am gonna weld some posts and have 3 points in here though. I decided to do that after you rode with me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, they make it so you can just like weld the thing up here.
Oh.
68 was the year they introduced 3 points.
And this is a
67. I'm a little sad that they don't have sliding. They don't have opening rear windows.
That would be pretty cool.
I haven't even opened these yet. It hasn't been warm enough. But have you ever driven anything with these?
Yeah.
It's like a vortex of.
It works. Like it was such a good idea.
However, they always rattle and they always make wind noise. So I can see why they went away.
And you got to do the nickel trick too when you don't have the car.
I was surprised neither of these had nickels in them.
Really?
I think everything else is so breezy. They just like. The truck actually shows temperature for the first time. Almost 150 degrees.
Oh,
And we going.
We going.
Thank you for the shuffle, sir. It's definitely grinding less.
Yeah.
I hate that it still grinds, but
yeah, definitely less than when we first started. Calm down. That didn't help. Now it comes.
I'll have you know I haven't hit a single one. Should I start to slalom them?
We can fix. Yeah, we can fix that. The ramp truck's never had a slalom. Look at all these cones we're
I
done.
think it would be hilarious. Like at the end of the day, volunteer to clean up the cones, try to take this thing around the autocross course.
That would be fantastic, actually. It would be quite a ride and quite a sight for anyone watching.
There would just be cones scattered
Just
everywhere.
Flying. I think an even better challenge would be try to take a slalom and get a cone to land on the ramp.
I mean, other than the third obviously
Other than
being
third.
messed up.
Well, that was almost interesting.
Yep. And I'll just have to be a little bit more careful coming out of fourth.
So
It was stuck in fourth gear.
okay. Gotcha.
I think it's because I was decelling and I pushed the clutch in and it jams the forks together.
Okay.
Kind of want to be floating.
Right. They still got a drive-in? That's cool.
Now, if we go there, do we have to pay twice? We got 2 cars.
I would say technically yes.
I think they charge by the person, but I don't know. I did go to one as a kid, but it's been a long time. That was it. Now swamp.
That's nothing.
Swamp.
Just in time for third. See if I can. Nope, I can't get much of the town back there. I have no idea where we are.
We're somewhere
Somewhere in Georgia?
North Georgia. Hey, there's Yamiana.
Hey, look at that little NB right there. So much
Take the
better
next
than
turn
that.
to US 301.
Some people will like sink you if you saying that.
Oh, I know.
Continue on US
Hi there.
north for 23
Looky
miles.
there.
I literally just used a hill to not have to go to second gear. I feel
Hell
like
yeah.
I'm getting to be a pro.
Yeah.
We got about 23 miles until we're gonna stop. I think we're actually gonna do one less stop than we expected, which is pretty cool.
Oh, sorry, that's pretty neat looking over there. I don't know what it was, but it's pretty cool.
That's a real bumpy road.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been a rough.
That
one.
would have sucked. Thought I had it there. Didn't have it.
That would have been some tailbone reconstruction there.
I'm just gonna cut the video so that I'm always going to fourth gear.
Yeah.
Triangle house, triangle house.
That's an interesting one.
Turn left onto US 301 frontage north, then your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
Oh, there's triangle.
Oh, was that it?
There's a gas station. Shoot, dang.
I was too interested in the triangle.
That was pretty cool.
Luckily, this is not a smooth road.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The skid.
One of them skid racers.
I had to do it.
Did not do
It's funny if you drop it in first in that graded gear, it'll chirp.
it. Just roast them in
Yeah.
there. Second fuel stop. Somewhere in North Georgia, I guess.
Hope they actually sell fuel here. That's been
Yeah.
for some reason a thing.
I feel like there's been bigger, more well-known gas stations that haven't been marked on the map.
Yeah.
And then this one is
Yep.
marked on the map. Weird. Well, at least I can get a cool view on the triangle house.
Cashier. Okay. Well, we can do that.
Okay.
We gotta turn it off. I know.
Alright, I'm doing this with one hand. There it is, oh yeah! There's Triangle House. Checking the Earl.
The rear main link's pretty good. You can smell it when you're down the road.
Yep.
Pretty good. Get out of touch. Smile, brought it. It's a narrow looking little bridge.
Yes, it is. wonderful sign they have. One state away.
Yep. I mean, pretty much. This is the last state we go through.
That's true.
However, it's a pretty big chunk of state. It is not a small chunk. Oh, look at the old highway over there.
Yeah, there. Now we can see it. I was trying to see it. It was pretty far back over there in the trees. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, there's a good look at it. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Oh, they made it into like a bike trail now.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fun. South Carolina kind of has a reputation for not the best roads. There's no worse stretch of I-95 than South Carolina. I have a feeling 301 is going to be the same.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was probably a bustling place 40 years ago.
Yep.
Nobody goes this way anymore.
Kind of nice, though. What am I gonna do?
Besides this one guy that's decided that he wants to follow us at any speed. I've been going real slow. Trying to shake him.
Like, it would make me feel better if you went around, buddy.
Yeah. I don't know if they're just in awe or they also like going slow.
Could be all of the above. I don't know. They kind of look like onions.
I'd like to get around them if there's this blind spot, but he's hugging the inline, like middle of the road.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're onions.
Onions?
Onions?
We're losing our buddy.
Oh no!
Thank God.
Finally passing us?
Slowly.
About damn time. Yeah, those are onions. That's a shitload of onions. Sorry, onion guy.
Get chopped. I think that's literally the first vehicle we passed on this trip.
Yeah.
Other than like road construction vehicles.
Yeah. I would say so. Got it over here.
I think that's the fireworks.
This is the. Holy shit. A lot of fireworks. Oh, no, wait.
What a bamboozle.
Wow.
Apparently they had to downsize.
I don't think so. I mean, how many people drive this road in general?
Yeah.
And then also are like, you know what I really want? Some fireworks. And they were losing it for quite a while. They didn't seem to want to stop.
Would you confirm my South Carolina road hypothesis?
Oh, 110% confirmed. This is, if you've ever wanted to experience the, for lack of a better phrase, shittiest roads in America, this is the holy mecca. We've made it. And I'm pretty sure we've only been in South Carolina for 20 minutes. Yep. That's great. Here, rotating McDonald's sign. That's pretty darn cool. Somewhere in one of those little towns in South Carolina.
Pretty much every town in South Carolina right here.
Yep. Ooh, seen one, you've seen them all.
Come on, Jesse, you can do it. There you go. ones out of, I don't know, brick. All right.
Every single one of them.
Church, brick. Store, brick. House, brick. Even this brand new paved road is bumpy.
It is bumpy. I don't understand it. Oh. I don't get it.
It's like they just paved over the bumps.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry about flattening out. Just pay over, man. Make it look good.
So we're currently going through this little town in South Carolina. I knew that we were going to be passing by, like, somewhere near where we went to see the solar eclipse. I didn't know, though, that these little bridges were going to be here. And this is the exact same spot where we went to see the solar eclipse. We're about to go down the road where there's nothing but tobacco fields. And that's really weird.
Oh, so it's come full circle.
I don't understand how that's full circle, but yes.
Well, because you were telling me earlier in the video footage about the tobacco fields.
Oh, right.
And here we are, full circle.
Yep.
About to see said tobacco.
Well, we might not go, because we went down one of the farm roads to, like, get out of the way.
Might see a little glimpse of it.
Yeah. So this is the neighborhood. Slag, if you're watching, you remember. I blew their minds with that stuff, because they weren't really, like, into it. I was like, no, you need to come and see this.
You need to watch it.
And especially his little brother, who didn't really understand at all what it was going to be. I'm sure they're all down, but yeah, it was 6 times that spot there. But it was just huge, cleared area.
Huh.
It was pretty much perfect for viewing that.
Heck yeah.
I mean, you can see out there, that's
Yeah,
all solar now. But
wide
it's just
open.
open. Found a fun activity in the hills.
Let's see.
See what we're doing.
Please don't pull out. That was a pretty good one.
That's a good smell.
Yeah.
Freshly cut.
Cut pine trees. Or some kind of tree.
I mean, hey, at least it's different than the smells we've had today.
That is true.
Namely you.
Yeah. Not my fault you invited me along.
Got it.
Yeah, that's a cool view. Oh shit, birthday napkin on the loose. View with the pops and bangs? I think yes.
Popcorn.
I could hear that louder than myself talking, so I would assume it picked it up. Alright, so we've got Cone in the ramp truck with Red on the back, pulling up to the scale. See what she weighs, just out of curiosity.
How much you thinking?
I don't know. I don't have a good what. I don't even know what red weighs.
Well, I'll give you this. Red weighs 2,400 pounds.
2,400. I don't. I'm gonna say. 2,400. This truck probably weighs. What, like 4,000? So 6,400
I was gonna say 7,500.
Okay. So I'll say 6,500 for
6,500 and
equal
7,500.
Yeah, equal number reference.
Who cares? Holy
says?
cow!
8,000.
Holy cow! Hold on. Personal deets. Steer axle, front axle, 2680. Drive axle, 6,300. Total gross, 8,980.
Wow. Holy shit.
She a hefty girl.
Wow.
Woo! I did not expect that.
I was not expecting that at all. I was like, he's probably right on the money with 7,500. Wow.
Wow.
Well, that was well worth the wait.
Yeah.
Heh.
Ha! Puns. I mean, 9,000 pounds and it's getting 10 miles per gallon. I'll take
That's
it.
pretty good. And that is significantly more than I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Both. More miles per gallon.
And, yeah,
Much
gross
more weight.
Yeah.
Well, this is actually the beginning, I think, of the last leg of the journey, which is good because we're kind of chasing the sun. Like,
Subway in it.
not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Let me set it on there so you can...
Oh, yeah. This road sucks.
This is absolutely horrible.
South Carolina, why? We're doing like 20 miles an hour under the speed limit.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
We're just sitting here trying to have a nice conversation.
Yeah.
South Carolina, like, no.
You gotta ruin it. Them crappy roads. Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I was gonna say my back's been doing pretty good, but not anymore.
Just ruined that in the last leg of the trip. Okay, I suppose this is worthy of recording. Would you like to explain what we're doing?
Well, we've been trying to spot some things along the way. The gas station was one of the things, so we took pictures at a old gas station. I've seen some cool cars that I've wanted to stop for, but usually we don't have time to stop because
Subaru Brat.
that one was because of construction.
Yes.
GPS signal lost.
Oh, my GPS signal is lost.
You do not have GPS in
But this
This
sighting
is a cool find.
we had to stop for.
This is a cool find.
Obviously it's that Mustang, right? I'm such a Ford guy now.
There
I
it
love
is.
Mustangs.
Oh man, that's cool. That champagne colored one isn't in bad condition either.
No, they're both wide bodies.
So they are.
Oh, they still have the wheels.
That's why I was like, that's a fucking Starion. Because I saw the wheels, I was like, oh my god. Oh, that's such a cool find.
They're in pretty bad shape.
They are in pretty bad shape.
The trunks aren't there. You can't see if they're a conquest or a Starion.
Man, that's cool though.
Alright, well, as cool as that is, we're chasing daylight, so let's go.
Yep. Look at this.
Look at this road. Look at it.
Look at it. This is insane.
You'd be ashamed of yourself, South Carolina. You're better than this.
We're putting this on your move to South Carolina. We're just making a giant commercial for move to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Look at these. Look at it. Oh my gosh.
Wow, look at that cool ramp truck with 240 on
Holy
it.
crap, let's go steal it. Yeah, I would give somebody mad props for stealing that.
Yeah. I think you would just hear.
Grind it till you find it.
We've picked a very bumpy time to bring us back in here. Then again, we are still are in South Carolina, but we are only like 25 minutes away from our destination. Unbelievably, it's gone really well. And it was pretty much what I expected being on 301. I didn't expect much different. Lots of little towns and then lots of nothing. South Carolina, definitely the biggest bummer, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree.
We did see the coolest cars in South Carolina, though.
That was a little pickup from the bummer of South Carolina.
Yeah. I wish the roads were better. I would do it again. It's not too bad. It's certainly a lot less stressful than being on the highway. And the truck gave us a few moments of transmission not wanting to be in any gear, or that first time when the choke was stuck and didn't want to start. But overall, it's done really well. Susan, I'm talking here. You have any remarks? One
No.
angry hippopotamus?
I can agree. It did very well. I haven't been doing any of the work, so I'd say I'd do it again.
Do it again.
I'd ride again.
Would ride again.
Would ride again. 10 out of 10.
Man, look at this turn lane. Double arrows. That face, does that not look like the stabby guy from
Futurama? Yeah.
Yeah.
It totally does.
Crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. Overall, good trip.
Good trip. Good trip. Real quick, here's what I want after this trip. I want a transmission that has more than 2 working gears. I want an overdrive in that transmission. I want brakes that work more than once. And I don't ever want it to stop crackling and backfiring on diesel. Those are my wants.
Like a pretty good list of wants. Right.
And I never want to stop getting passed by CRVs. Do you know what? They're not having any fun right now. They're just driving. I gotta go over to Susie's house. I'm over here just like
Swerving all over the road.
I'm having a ball.
Slowly pan into the distance.
Bill did it.
There it was. What does that say? And hill. There's another sign. That one's probably better. Welcome to North Carolina. Hot bang.
I honestly can't believe it, but it made it. 240 is in the garage. Ramp truck will fit in the garage with a little bit of modification, but 430 miles down, 8,980 pounds of Ford ramp truck and 240 made it to North Carolina. Thank you to everybody who's watched along as we've been getting it ready and for watching the trip. And stay tuned for lots more updates on the ramp truck in the future and some more fun cleaning up this new shop.